Good morning. This is Black Crow Walking from Australia, bringing you A Course of Love by Mari Perron. We are up to chapter 15, which is all about the special self. We're moving into a subject about loyalty and disloyalty. So I'm going to read verse 9 again, because yesterday we finished with verse 9, but it had a very poignant uh, something. So I'm going to read it again. We'll call it a concept, okay? Your concept of loyalty is what makes it difficult for you to entertain withdrawing your effort to manifest the specialness of others and yourself. Making special seems to be a responsibility you have undertaken, and a refusal to make special an act of disloyalty. What's more, when it all is said and done, you are loyal not only to your group but to humanity itself, despite the many ills that have made you and those you love suffer. To call into question humanity's right to specialness seems the ultimate act of disloyalty to your own kind. To even think that you could change and be unlike others of your kind, you would call an act of treachery. To give your allegiance to your Father and to the learning goals this course has set is but an act of treason upon the world as you know it. See, there's our programming. We're not open to change. And change must happen because the universe is in constant motion and change all the time. And if we don't change with it, and we're stuck in our ruts of ways of thinking, then we get crushed by the universe. And what I mean by that is our lives just fall apart. Everything goes wrong. We're out of balance. So if that's happening with you, look at where you're unwilling to change. And look at where your loyalty is being placed. And if it is actually making special something in your life that you're unwilling to let be in the change. So we'll start with verse 10. So that was yesterday's lesson. Today's lesson is, and so it is, and so must your faith and loyalty be placed in something new, something worthy of your diligence, and something that will not leave behind your brothers and sisters to a life of suffering and sin. All suffering and sin comes from specialness, and so it is, but specialness you must leave behind. And there is a way to do so, a way that will not harm any of those you love, even while betraying all that would hold dear. But which would you rather betray, the truth or illusion? You cannot be loyal to both. And herein lies your problem. For at the turning point, you look back and see one another. For at the turning point, you look back and see one other you cannot betray, and one other whose special treatment of yourself you cannot live without or abandon hope of receiving. And so you choose illusion over truth, and you betray all that you are and hope your brother has placed in you as saviour of the world. Are you the saviour of your world? Are you betraying your truth to live in the illusion of suffering? Are you betraying your truth to live in the illusion of specialness? Are you suffering? Are you suffering? It's the truth. Are you suffering? If it's a yes in any area of your life, have a look at it. Have a look at it and see where you're betraying yourself. where you're not in your truth. It's a huge thing to do that. It's a huge shift from the rut of living in pain and suffering. And I look at you, beloved, and I see love. And I want you to see that too. See the love that you are, shining out from your own eyes. You who still fantasize that you can have it both ways, give up your fantasy and realize the real choice lies before you. No, this is not an easy choice, or it would have been chosen long ago and saved much suffering and put an end to the hell that you're creating. But it also is not a difficult choice, nor one that is in truth yours alone to make. This choice cannot be made without your brother, and indeed your brother's holy choice, as well as his birthright and your own. You only need to be open to the place that no specialness can enter, and bid your brother choose for you. For in his choice you join with him and with your Father. In this choice lies one united will for the glory that knows neither specialness nor separation. In this choice lies life eternal. We are all this amazing formless being with a life eternal. We've always been and we always will be. Why? Because it is love that lives inside us, and that love is eternal. So make a good choice for you today, and if it's too difficult, let your brother choose for you. And who is your brother? He is love within everyone else. Let love choose for you, always. I love you, and I hope that you have just the best day today. Enjoy relaxing holidays. We're up to chapter 16 tomorrow, and it's called What You Choose Instead. That'll be interesting. Bye for now.